Okay, hi and welcome to this live broadcast from Arvika, from my observatory. And I was thinking that we can take a peek at the Messier objects, but first of all, I want to show you just which program I'm using. So for the left side on the screen, we are watching a star chart, in this case Galaxies, and on the right is my program which I'm controlling my camera. The camera is a black and white camera, so we ain't going to see any color images tonight, but I can choose some filters to enhance, for instance, H-alpha hydrogen data. But I'm just going to show you a quick peek at the conditions at the observatory right now. So this is the AAG CloudWatcher Solo weather station, which send commands to my computer. So it's a little bit hazy, and the moon is coming up soon as well. So I won't be photographing for my projects, and that's why I'm doing my live broadcast. Hi Dan, I have a chat going on, so if you want to request anything to me as a photograph, just post it in the chat. We have a rain sensor, temperature, also wind speed and brightness. So everything is okay and good to go. Just a little bit of haze, and let's hope for that to clear out a bit. The mount is controlled by a program called Autoslew. This is just running in the background right now because we are going to control the mount from Galaxies. So let's start off with the first Messier object. The Crab Nebula, and I have already slewed this object, so I was thinking that we can start off by a minute exposure with the luminance filter, and let's see how many objects we can tick off today. So for you who doesn't know what M1 is, that is called the Crab Nebula. It's a supernova rest, so what's left of a star explosion. I believe, if I remember correctly, that Chinese astronomers discovered the bright star at about 1024 or 54, 1054 AD. And now it's a huge gas rest. We have a request for the North American Nebula. We can see if we can take a peek at that one. So this is the M1. Let's see if we got something on the sensor. Ah, there we go. So you can clearly see the like spaghetti, the remnant pattern, which is still there. We can actually take I was shooting binning 2x2, and that is half the resolution. You can see it on the stars, it got some pixels to it. Let's see if we can shoot some H-alpha for 60 seconds as well. There we go. Saturday night, you want to have a beer, right? So the North American Nebula. And the telescope I am shooting this with is a 1000mm focal length f4 astrograph. Think I have to take a peek in my app for the North American Nebula. I can't remember the catalog number. Oh, that's one hazy image. Okay, so the reason it's quite hazy is that I have a manual stretch going on. But here the spaghettification, the pattern is even more present. So okay, so the camera is a ZWO ASI 2600 mm, so it's a APS-C crop sensor, monochrome cooled. So M2 is not visible. Let's take a look at M3, and I know that this is visible because I did shoot this a couple of weeks ago. And let's take a peek at M3. That's a globular cluster, hundreds and thousands of stars. It's like a jewel box. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take a look with the luminance filter again, but this time I believe like 20 seconds is sufficient. Okay, Cecilia, any planets visible? We can take a look. Oh, there we go. So the reason, yeah, my observatory roof is the white spot here, so it hasn't risen too high yet. We may do a revisit. NGC 7000, and that is the north. Okay, so the North American Nebula, I ain't going to reach that because my neighbor has a tree in that direction, and it's quite low right now. Let's see. Yeah, altitude 15 degrees. My walls at the observatory has I believe almost 25 degrees, so unfortunately. But we can, let's take a look here. Neptune, no. Jupiter is not visible. No. We have Uranus. Let's take a look. Okay, so it has an altitude of 19 degrees in the west. Nope, not going to reach that either. And we can take a look at Pluto. No, we can't. Mars ain't gonna show. Venus ain't gonna show. Nope, sorry, no planets at all. Let's see if we can take another 20-second image of M3. If the horizon just a little bit over. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. Just flew to my target for the night. PK 164 plus 31.1. What kind of target is that? You're getting me intrigued here. Okay, from which altitude can you observe? About 25 degrees and above. I also have a tree in the northwest, but we can watch through the tree. The branches will disrupt the image, but it's okay. Oh snap, someone's doing the M marathon. Yeah, trying to, at least. Just had some requests, but we are going to, this is the M3 you are watching now, the globular clusters, and we have the not M45. Let's save that to later. M4 is not visible. Oh come on. M5, M6. Okay, so they are actually the, I believe it's 110 Messier objects, and we are not going to see a lot of them. I'm just stepping through here. M13, there we go. Northeast. Nope, ain't gonna cut it. Altitude 13 degrees. Ah, what the heck, we can try. Slew to object. Nope, it's warning me I can't go that low. Above objects. And we are getting to Andromeda. That's the M31, so we are getting to the Andromeda. How are you set up your schedule, or are you slewing into each manually? Right now I'm slewing manually, but when I photograph my real sessions during the whole night, I'm using a program called Sequence. So no M13 for us. M14, now visible. M15, not visible. M16, not visible. And this is where, if I were a really good visual astronomer, I would have known this for sure. M20, I believe that is the M20. Oh, sorry. M21, M22, M23, M24, M25. Oh, come on. Is this objects on the southern horizon, everything? 29. In the north, M29. Okay. Yep. Okay, M31. Here we go. And this is, let's see here, northwest. So, okay, I'm zooming in here. I'm not entirely sure that altitude 27 degrees should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Telescope slewing. Okay, PK164 is an Abel PN. Okay. I can figure out ACP. I'd like to set the schedule for myself. CDKey24. The CDKey24 was mounted on my mount before I bought it, actually. SPN16803. Good camera. Okay, I will try to restart Abel. I'm just going to show the Andromeda Galaxy here. Okay, let's take a minute. I don't even know if I'm shooting at the right location here. I will try to say all the Messier names. I can't everyone either. So the M31, which we are photographing right now, is the Andromeda Galaxy. And that galaxy has neighbor galaxies as well. M110 is one of them, and M32 is another one. So actually we are ticking off 3 Messier objects right now. And I don't believe all Messier objects have proper names either. Okay, let's see here. There might be a tree in the way, yeah. You can see my neighbor tree here, but you can actually see the galaxy quite clear. And I do believe this is M32. This is probably a bright star. The other galaxy should be somewhere as well. Might not be able to see that. Headphone Nebula. Okay, PK 164. Not entirely sure what to. PK 164. Dan, if you can send me the JNow coordinates for that one, or J2000, either way works, but or is it me? Just hang on. Boreal zone 5-ish, so I'm living in Arvika, but just 10 kilometers away from the city nebula. So city nebula, come on, the city light bulb. So okay, so the headphone nebula seems to be a southern horizon, southern hemisphere. That's why I don't get a hit on it. Okay, let's move on. M32. So M32 and M110 is in the same picture, so let's go with M33. Yeah, it's pretty polluted, and that's why I shoot mostly narrowband images to get that down a bit. Okay, so here we go. M33, that is the Triangulum Galaxy. It is a pinwheel galaxy, and magnitude 5.7, but a surface magnitude of 14.2, so it's quite dim. 23 degrees, so my neighbor's tree will definitely have an impact on this as well. Okay, 53 degrees. Headphone Nebula, come on. Okay, you can see the galaxy here, but the trees are in the way. So, but that is a that is a tick for that one. Let's see if we can find the headphones. Okay, so we might want to use the object. Okay. Let's see, M34. Oh, there we go. Okay. It doesn't says what the M34 is. Open cluster. It's too big of a typo. 30 seconds luminance. Let's see if we can see something there. There we go, right essential surface. Okay, let's try that one. Thanks, Dan. You're the real MVP. Let's see how M34 looks like. Still in the neighbor's tree, but yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looks like the same, but okay, so yeah, yes we are. Ja, nu ska vi se. Let's see here if I can. I'm not sure where to put in the coordinates. I usually not using the Cartesian for manually entering coordinates. Should be possible here. Nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have Bay key here. Okay, let's try that one. 164. PK nicht vorhanden. Or do you have to use the plus 31.1 as well? Oh, come on. (164 plus 31.1). Okay, let's just manually enter. Right to 7, 757 and 52 seconds north, I believe, and 53 degrees, 25 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah. Are those the J2000 or J now? Actually, I can Okay, I'm just dumb slewing right now, so where did it go? Oh, there we go, Draco. Is that correct? Let's zoom in here on the headphone. Yeah, let's try to... Okay, so it's in Lynx. Okay, we are in Draco, so that's not right. Or is it just on the border to... Hmm. Seven 52. There's no headphone there. Okay, so let's move on with the Messier marathon. I'm gonna find that right now. So let's keep on searching. M35. Okay, that is a nice sitting object. There we go. 30-second and counting. Oh, there we go. That is a pretty nice image of a open cluster, and they differ quite dramatically from the globular cluster, because the globular cluster is really tightly packed, but this is just what I call jewel box. But if we take a look here up in the left corner, we have something else. So let's see. Okay, I haven't loaded that catalog into Cardseal. Okay, so we have a question here off topic. Anyone of you can control one of those old Orion Starblast auto truck or tabletop truck? Dude, dude has directly with RS-232 connection, even though I'm missing the hand controller. Sorry, can't help you there. And the RS-232 connections these days are quite sketchy. Okay, can the ASCOM GS server emulate a GS server? Sorry, Matthew, you just had to enlighten me there. I know there is some plugin programs which can emulate a hand controller, but I don't recall if ASCOM itself has a thing for that. Okay, M36. Let's go. Yeah, Cecilia, it's another cluster. You can clearly see that probably a bit further away from Earth, and I believe it's an open cluster as well, but further away, or just a bunch of smaller and dimmer stars. But I will bet my right hand on that is another cluster. And if you poke really deep into the images, this is just a 30-second exposure, but you can actually see some distant galaxies as well. But let's take a look at M36 here. That is also a open cluster. And we are now in the Auriga constellation. Yeah, you can clearly see that's a nice cluster. I really enjoy looking at these both global and open star clusters with a refractor telescope. I really love refracting telescopes, especially on stars. Really love them. Okay, M37. It's just nearby. It takes about 5 seconds after the slew for the telescope to just chill out a bit, no vibrations. I have a ton of concrete in the ground for my pier, but you never know. Okay, M37, it's an open cluster as well. Yeah, those are pretty far away, but still just in the neighborhood in our galaxy. It's just so awesome. Okay, here we go. This was quite large. It's hard to define where the perimeter of the star clusters are, but you can clearly see it's a lot denser than the other ones. So that's nice. M38, probably another cluster. Let's take a look. Just about to finish. Yeah, also a nice cluster, not as dense, but okay, M39, quite low in the north. Probably ain't going to 19 degrees. Nope, sorry, that ain't happening. M40, yep, Ursa Major. Actually, what you guys are talking about, just the other day I was using a RS3232 adapter to USB to update my student scan hand controller. After about 1 hour I got it to work. Okay, M40, what are we looking at? Or as the popular Swedish program På spåret says, vart är vi på väg? Double star. Quite interesting. Charles Messier, which came up with this catalog, actually was famous for a catalog for non-comets, which he wanted to separate from the comets he actually want to study. This double star really needs to stand out for being in that catalog. Okay, so this is quite tricky. I believe it probably those stars. probably believe. And here we can see some distant galaxies. So let's take a deep dive. Yep, here they are. It's the NGC 4290. That's the one, and that next to it is NGC 4284. Nice. So let's see M41. Where are we? Very low in the south. Ooh, 7 degrees. Sorry. Maybe next time. M41. Let's go for M42. You guys really... I don't need to explain M42. That's the Orion Nebula. That is possibly the first or second deep sky objects you are looking at when you start stargazing. 30 seconds is enough. Okay, let's try PK 164 plus 31.1. Okay, I stand corrected. I wouldn't believe it was so fussy about the plus, and I would probably know that. Okay, there we go. M42 doesn't need any explanation. This is the great nebula of Orion. But you can see the core, and this is where it gets interesting. We want to okay, curves. Cancel process levels. Let's see here. So the trick here is to try to resolve the stars, and we can't even on the 5 seconds. Horsehead. Nope, it's the Orion Nebula right now, but I'm zoomed in like it would look like the Horse Nebula. It's the Great Orion Nebula. I'm trying to resolve the stars in the middle, in the I don't know what to call it in English. The trapezium. I'm drinking Miller. It was hot today, so usually I drink like dark beers. Okay, so let's try to change the levels. Yeah, here we go. We can now see individual stars. Okay. Here we are. 4 stars in the middle, smack bang in the middle. Okay, let's go for PK 164. Why is that's a weird name? The headphone Galaxy is a lot easier to say. Let's push this up a bit. I have no idea on the size or the surface brightness, none. Ooh, that's tough. Dimensions 378 arc seconds. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be small on chip. I'm all out of beer. Okay. Oh, it's so exciting. The headphone Galaxy. and boom, I need to change the screen stretch a bit. Oh, that's weak in signal. Is it a H alpha region possibly? Okay, let's boost it up a bit. That is very, very weak in signal. Tough object. But you can clearly see that it's something there, right? There we go. And a bit out to flatten background. Gotta go bedtime for kids. Take care, Cecilia. Thank you for watching. Okay, we are nearly there. And M43. Okay, so that's just next to the Orion Nebula, and we were photographing that just before. So we are jumping to M44. That is a nice double star. Yeah, it really looks like Bose headphones. I don't know, man. Kinda looks like my Sony's. Let's see if we can push out some more details if we bump up the exposure time to 2 minutes. Yeah, a bit more. You can clearly see that it's something there. Looks like, yeah, it looks like headphones. Cool. Cool. Come on. There we go, M44. Looks like a cluster. "20 seconds. You can see some galaxies in the background here as well. Oh, nice strong stars. I believe they saturated. Nice either way. 45. Probably doesn't need any more introduction. Is the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters, Subaru. But I'm going to push it real good, because I want to see if I can catch some of that nebulosity. Just take a look at the environment. It's still just a little bit hazy outside. could have just a tiny bit better details. Stars look nice though. Just got a push notice from Sky Safari saying the space station is just rising. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, quite hazy, and damn, that's oversaturated, and clouds, and okay, that was just miserable. Everything looks absolutely terrible. Let's see if we can get a better image with 10 seconds. Oh, it's getting hazy outside. Let's move on. M46 looks like a planetary nebula. Yeah, let's try it. Open cluster. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, headphone Galaxy. It's a big object. 6.3 minutes. Arc minutes. Yeah, quite big. That would probably maybe either the wall of my observatory or maybe the top of the roof of my house. Too low. M47 will also be too low. M48. Yeah, we can try it. Okay, nice open cluster. I believe the weather outside is getting quite bad actually. The weather forecast didn't say so, and the moon is rising in the east. M49 Galaxy, altitude 21 degrees. Sorry guys, too low. M50. Yeah, 19 maybe. We can try. It's impossible to hit the right spot with the... Nope. Yeah. Nice open cluster. M51. I love this galaxy. This is kind of cool. The Whirlpool. Great Spiral Nebula. Let's try 60 seconds. This is maybe the finest object of a galaxy eating another galaxy. You can't really say that they are colliding because the distance between the stars is so great that it's just going to merge. Same with the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy in the next billions years to come. Look at that. Would you look at that? Just a tiny bit of drift. I'm not guiding or anything, and no multi-local point tracking either. Okay, so M52. Let's see what that is. And if we can reach it, it might be in the neighbor's yard, some tree or something like that. Yeah, it was my third object I photographed as well, M51. I believe it was like the Pleiades cluster, the Andromeda, and then the Whirlpool galaxy. Okay, might be another group over here as well. It's really hard to know how they actually draw the lines between these objects, but nice cluster either way. M54, M55. Okay, this might be, nope, too low. M57, a bunch of objects which is way too low for me. Okay, here we go. We have a, okay, I am actually, yeah, okay, so in this area we have a bunch of galaxies, and actually I am photographing a bunch of these right now for a big project I hope to finish before this summer. Oh, that's right, I just emptied that folder. Too bad. I could have uploaded a 5-minute exposure image of this area. It's just cluttered with galaxies here. M58, M59, M60. Okay, the moon is really close, so I ain't gonna be having some nice photographs for this area. But I really want to this is why I'm not photographing this night. It's no point when the moon is just not at all far away. Yeah, it's no point at all. But you can see some some fuzzy spots, and that is actually that is galaxies. Yeah. M61. No, that's just nearby the moon as well. M62. Can't reach it. M63. Oh yeah. You can try that one. And right now we're about halfway in the Messier catalog, and I'm not sure if I am going to stream so much more. You gotta save something for another evening, right? Maybe the next full moon. And it's getting hazy as well. Okay, so I will call this a day. The moon is rising, the weather is getting worse outside, and yeah. But thank you everyone for tuning in and taking a peek. If you have any questions, just pop them in the chat. I don't know if the chat is going to close after I quit the live stream, possibly. But you can comment on either of my YouTube videos and on my Facebook page, facebook.com/exo